But I'm good.
Are you at home?
No, I'm actually at the office.
Why?
It's just that it's difficult for me to leave on a Friday around 5 and then get home before 6. So I just stay in the office.
Okay, but you are in class and after that you can go home or not? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me? Yes, can you hear me better?
Yes, 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 yes. I was asking about after the class, after that this class, you can go home or not?
Yeah. I already finished my duties at the office. Well, not really, but I'm not gonna do anything else. So, yeah, after class, I'll just go home.
Okay, and when you are at home, what do you usually do? For example, this tonight.
What do I use to what? I'm sorry?
Do you usually do at home?
Uh, it depends. I mean, right now, since I have a lot of homework and I'm trying to catch up to with everything that I haven't completed. So when I get home, I'm basically doing homework. So yeah, but usually I'm just playing video games or sleeping.
Okay. Okay, let's begin.
All right.
I want to go early today.
Thank you.
Okay, let me begin with a video for a reflection.
Okay.
Okay, Jonathan, please open that link.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, what does beauty mean to you?
Oh God, this is a hard one, as she said. Um, I don't even know what beauty is. It's a concept. Um, it's a concept that was created by people defining aesthetics.
Mhm.
But beauty, as they were saying, beauty is what you think is beautiful. You don't need anybody to tell you what it is, you know? So if you find beauty in sunsets, then that's beauty. If you find beauty in your body, in your face, in your whole being, then that's beauty. So everybody is able to define the word. It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
For me, beauty is maybe feeling comfortable like the way you are and accept maybe the difference.
I think that being comfortable with who you are and embrace it is more about confidence than beauty. Um, we do think that beauty is related to a certain type of body and a certain type of face, a certain type of skin color, and we have grown up with these structures in our head. So people right now are trying to get out of the structure, and then they're trying to find a different meaning for beauty. That's what's happening right now. So, I mean, yes, beauty can be, or feeling comfortable with your own skin and owning what you are and how you look like, it can be part of beauty, but that's more about confidence than beauty itself. Beauty, you just define the meaning. You can choose what's beauty for you, and what it is for you may not be for anybody else.
It's a personal idea, no? Beauty is a concept, an individual concept.
Exactly. I'm gonna walk away from the camera for a second because my computer is going to run out of battery. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yes, it is a concept, and everybody is able to define it.
Hmm. And it's difficult to say if in for example, people say you are beauty, but it's difficult for each person maybe to note their own beauty.
Yeah, exactly. So people will usually tell you that you're beautiful because you have a different haircut, you have a different makeup, you're using different clothes. So you're somehow fitting into some kind of standard. So since we have these structures in our heads about what beauty means, people are going to come to you and say like, "Hey, you look beautiful today. What did you do?" Like I didn't do anything, just me, you know?
Yes, but that woman, I feel for their this question was very difficult.
Um, I think the concept of beauty it's harder on women than it is for men because women have to look a certain way to be beautiful. So
Yes,
if you have overweight, then you're not beautiful. If you're black, then you're not beautiful. That's what society thinks, right? But if a woman doesn't look like it's supposed to look like, uh, as they're showing them in Miss Universe, for example, so 60, 90, 60, beautiful faces, surgeries, perfect noses. If women don't look like that, then you're not beautiful, and that's what
yes.
people are saying. So what these women are trying to show is that beauty is not what they say it is. That you can find beauty. Like one of them says, beauty is watching my kids grow. So she doesn't even think that beauty is a concept on their body or their faces or anything related to that. Beauty is whatever.
And beauty is focused on women because I was looking for this meaning beauty related with men, and I didn't find like this video related with men.
Yes, as I said, for women can go harder on women because women need to fit a certain role. Men, um, the concept of man is way too complicated. Like they're since men have never cared about putting on makeup or dressing up differently other than a suit and a tie, they're not going to be judged by anybody. And men supposedly are not, uh, for example, if I say one of my colleagues, like, hey, you look different, you look nice, you look handsome, then men are afraid of doing that because then they're going to be called gay or
Yeah.
something like that. So men are not allowed to express their emotions, and that's why it's not made public. But I do believe that men suffer as well. For example, if you're not muscle, if you don't have a perfect body. For example, I'm thin, and all the time I'm thinking like women are not going to like me because I don't have any muscles. But then you have to change the structure in your head. Like I can offer different things. I'm smart. I'm funny. I can talk about subjects. I like different kind of things. I don't necessarily have muscles, but I can offer different things. So if someone wants me, then they can figure it out and see different things on me that can be beautiful for them, not necessarily my body, because people are falling in love with bodies, and that's the problem.
Okay, I wanted to be good with this word beauty because the our topic is body modifications.
Okay.
Then, yes, in this link we can see something like that. Please, Jonathan, open, and after that we talk about that.
Okay. That is cool. I like it.
Yes, it's very very cool.
You like tattoos?
I like tattoos. I think this is art. For me, it's art,
Hmm.
and the body is the thing that you use for expressing this art.
The canvas, you would call that the canvas.
The canvas, the what?
Canvas.
What is
Canvas. Canvas is where artists paint. So if tattoos are art, your body is canvas. Is the canvas.
your body is canvas?
Hmm.
Ah, canvas. Yes, I think the body is canvas for expressing. Yes, the
Yeah,
art.
I mean, if you think that tattoos are art, then your body is the canvas that you use to imprint that art. Yeah, that's totally true.
Yes. Then, what do you think of body modification? In this case, this kind of modification tattoos.
Okay, well, the scarification, what she had in the chest, I don't really like it. Um, but actually I have one tattoo. I wanted to make it bigger, but it's expensive. And I'm not gonna get something that I'm going to regret because it's not well done. So, for example, one of them was saying that she has a regret because she has her back done a couple of years ago, and it's not properly made, and she doesn't like it because it looks ugly. Yeah. So, yeah, I have one tattoo um, in my arm. It hurt as hell. It hurts a lot, but I was very happy and I'm proud of it when I go to
Yeah.
the beach and people see it. And, yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, I like it. The only thing that I regret is to not being able to make more things around it because it's just a big flower and it looks so empty, so alone that I think that it needs more color to give this flower more life, you know. But you know, it's expensive, and I don't really have the time and money to spend on that right now. Maybe in the future, I'm just gonna put more color in my left arm, maybe somewhere else, but not now. But I love people who have tattoos. I love people that when they don't care what people have to say about it, that they're able to express themselves and just I mean it's your body, so you should be able to choose what to do with it. And
Mm-hmm.
nobody has to say anything about it because they don't have the right, you know.
Yes. 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 It's easy to judge another people,
Yeah,
and people usually do that.
people all the time they're doing that.
Mm. Okay, we are going to do a listening exercise.
Okay.
Listening and reading practice. Listening. First, listening, I will share an audio. No, this is easy for you. Then let me share the link. Oh my God. Yes.
Why people get tattoos? Okay, so do you want me to listen to this and then answer the questions?
If you want.
Do you want me to share my screen or?
Yes, yes, please, yes.
All right, can you see my screen?
No,
Really?
no.
1 second.
Yes.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so why people get tattoos? Let's listen to this. Okay. According to the essay, what are the 3 most common reasons why a person gets a tattoo? Pressure from their peers. Do I have to select 3 of them?
3, pressure, influence, a personal expression.
Yeah. What are the 3 most common reasons why a person gets a tattoo? Pressure from their peers, influence from the media, a way of personal expression. According to the essay, which of the following are common ways that people show they belong to a certain group? Wearing a tattoo. Wearing special clothes. I'm not sure about this one, probably. According to the essay, which of the following are the ways that media uses tattoos in advertisements? To sell cars by using fashion models, using dangerous species. According to the essay, many images are linked to status. Wealth, success, maybe. Which of the following are possible artistic reasons for getting tattoos? Membership in a band, to show lover's name, 30 minutes, but I needed because he was getting a tattoo. According to essay, some people get tattoos because they think it's fashionable, then they think it will wash off. According to the essay, Jack thinks people who get tattoos are brave. The reason Jack wanted to get a tattoo was all of the above. Oh, so I have to check them all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. Okay. 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 All, all right.
Okay, good. Speechless.
It's easy. This is easy.
All related to this is easy for you.
Yeah, honestly, yes. Language, I mean,
Yes,
at least Spanish and English is easy for me.
this is easy for you.
It is. All right.
Okay.
Should I stop sharing my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. No. Okay. This is another video. Is about body modification, but this watch only, I think, maybe the first 5 minutes, no more.
Okay. All right. I mean, this is interesting, but it's complicated.
A little complicated, yes. What do you think about the reaction from the audience?
Well, none of the audience were young people or middle-aged people. All of them were older.
Mhm.
Every person in the audience was like, I don't know, 60 and older.
Yes.
And of course, they have a different mentality and they have a different mind structure and how things should look like. So of course, when this guy came in, they were like, "Holy, what the hell is that?"
Yes. But
I
but
mean,
for
go ahead.
you, what was your reaction?
I'm not gonna say that it makes me happy seeing someone like this because it actually gives me something in my stomach. I cannot really explain. Like it's too much. It's too much for me, but they love it. They enjoy it.
Mhm.
This is something that I personally wouldn't do. I wouldn't get tattoos in my face or my hands or my neck. Um, I wouldn't put things that don't belong in my body, like this spider that he has in his hand. Like, what is that? And it's silicone, but yeah, okay. I wouldn't cut my tongue, the eyeballs. Like, why would you do that? Cutting his ears. I mean, these people actually enjoy pain, so I think that's why they do it. They actually asked him like, "Do you think this is art?" And he said, at some point or at a certain extent, not everything that he has done is considered art, but some of it maybe. But it is art for themselves, and it gives them the confidence that probably he didn't have before doing this, you know. So even though it's taking it away from possible jobs or possible friends or certain circle of people or something like that, he's being rejected by society. He's more confident than he was before by doing these modifications. So it's kind of a price that they pay. So I don't know. I
I,
think
I,
it's
I don't know how people do. In Colombia, I think it is very difficult accept this kind of people. I
but
don't know in the
that's
United States, on in other countries, but here,
I think it's everywhere. We still are programmed. We're programmed to behave a certain way since we're kids. So when we grow up and we get out of the programming that we have, like this guy, for example, he started doing different things and not being afraid of being different. The rest of the world is going to look at him like, wow, are you for real? Why are you doing this? Why are you not like us? Right? So the acceptance part is not his problem, it's our problem. And that's what we were talking about before. Um, Getting tattoos is a way to express yourself and be happy about what you're doing. He is doing the same. But at this point, he is being more rejected than other people. Like, I was watching a couple of weeks ago a TV show called Pose. It's about transgender people, and it's actually very interesting. Um, One of the quotes that was there is that one a straight guy, supposedly he was straight, and he was falling in love with a transgender woman. And she was telling him like, why do you like me? Why don't you even touch me but you want to possess me? And well, he was telling her that he has a job and he has his family and this and that, but that's because that's the way he is supposed to live his life because he was programmed to do that. And what was the most important for him to be with her was that she was real, and it didn't matter if people didn't even want to hire her to be their friend or not even having a family. She was still real about what she was, and he wanted to be with her because he didn't know anybody else that was real, not even himself. And I was like, wow, that's deep. And we don't really see that. These people are trying really hard to show the rest of the world that they're being true to themselves, and they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't try. You know, if you're real to yourself, why the rest of the world have to come forward and say something about it? Because we're afraid of showing who we really are, and we're not allowed to show who we really are. So that's why we go to them and make them feel less than what we are, because we're afraid of doing what they do. So I think I mean, as I was saying, I think it's too much for me. Uh, and I don't understand why they do this kind of stuff. But if they love it, I'm not going